Two paths, one dream. The veteran who refuses to give up, and the Australian who turns all eyes at Broncos minicamp. The Denver Broncos mandatory minicamp has begun. And as always at this time of year, all eyes are on the stars, the starters, and the new signings. But what many don't realize is that between the lines of what seems like just another preparation phase, real stories are being written with sweat, persistence, and a glimmer of hope. These are the stories of those who are trying for just one thing, a chance. Among the 7 players being evaluated during this week of training in Denver, 2 names stand out for their opposite but equally striking paths. One of them is Milo Eiffel, a 27-year-old linebacker who has experienced the ups and downs of the NFL. The other is Patrick Murda, a 25-year-old Australian who, despite just starting his career in American football, already has a trajectory worthy of a movie. Let's take it one step at a time. Milo Eiffel, the tireless one. Milo Eiffel represents what few see, but which sustains the heart of the sport: persistence. After passing through the college programs of Washington and Illinois, he entered the NFL in 2021 as an undrafted free agent, that is, without being selected by any team in the draft. For many, this would have been the end of the line. For Eiffel, it was just the beginning. Since then, he has been on 5 different teams. A constant cycle of short contracts, cuts, and new beginnings. His most significant stint was with the Washington football team, now the Commanders, where he played in 13 games between 2021 and 2022. He recorded just 4 tackles on defense, but the real work was happening away from the spotlight. More than 250 snaps on special teams. It was dirty, quiet, and essential work, done by players who know that every play could be their last. Eiffel never started a regular season game, but he never stopped practicing, competing, and believing. Today, he's in Denver trying to prove, once again, that he deserves a place, perhaps as a special team specialist, perhaps as a versatile defensive rotational piece. Either way, he embodies the resilient spirit of an athlete who doesn't give up. And this is one of those stories that deserves to be followed closely. Because sometimes, it's not raw talent that wins. It's consistency. It's how willing you are to keep going, even when no one else believes in you. Patrick Murda. The intriguing outsider. On the other side of the coin is Patrick Murda, a name you may never have heard of, but one who carries potential that is turning heads within the Broncos organization. Born in Australia, Murda's childhood and adolescence were focused on athletics. He was a decathlete, a type of athlete who masters multiple disciplines and requires strength, agility, speed, and above all, mentality. He later switched to Australian football and played professionally for the Gold Coast Suns between 2020 and 2022. That alone would have been a successful career. But he decided to take it even further. In 2023, he joined the NFL's International Program, a project that seeks to discover talent outside the traditional American football field. And despite his impressive physique and natural talent, the journey has not been easy. A brief experience with the Detroit Lions was cut short by medical issues. He then spent part of the 2024 season in the Jaguars training camp, but ended up on the injured list and later released. Now, with a healthy body and full focus, Murda has a new chance. And the NFL is opening doors for international players. Like him, teams can add an extra player to the practice squad without him counting against the standard limit. In other words, Murda can be developed without taking up space for another American player. Interestingly, the Broncos are already exploring this benefit with another Australian, punter Jeremy Crawshaw, who is also part of the international program. But there's nothing stopping Denver from betting on more than one foreign talent, especially if they have the ability to adapt and deliver as Murda has been demonstrating. Furthermore, his trajectory is noteworthy because it is unusual. It is not every day that a former decathlete and Australian rules football player appears as a tight end in an NFL minicamp. And perhaps that is exactly what he needs, be different enough not to be ignored. An invisible but real struggle both players. are in Denver for the same reason, to prove that they still have something to offer. And anyone who thinks these opportunities are symbolic is mistaken. Many players who started out with a minicamp invite have ended up earning a spot on the roster, whether as a reserve, a special team specialist, or even an unexpected starter. Eiffel wants to prove that experience is as valuable as youth. Murda wants to show that talent knows no bounds. They are both there, sharing the same field, with trajectories as different as the distance between Washington and Brisbane. But the dream is the same. And now we want to hear from you. Which of these stories inspired you the most? Do you believe Eiffel can still surprise and become a key player on the Broncos' special teams? Or do you bet on Murda's raw talent as the franchise's new international darling? Comment below and share your opinion with us. And if you like real, exciting stories, the kind that happen far from the spotlight but that carry the essence of the sport, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Here, we don't just count the scores. We count the journeys, because sometimes the most important player of the day is the one no one expected to see. And that's the beauty of American football.